GetSportsFocus is presented by Dr. Ting Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery.
NYC with Christian Tago, linebacker for San Jose State Spartans. In your senior year, man, how big of a transition has it been from that first year coming in the Spartan Stadium?
It's been a huge. Coming here with the mindset that I'm going to be a quarterback, to being told 3 days into my first camp, "Oh, you're a linebacker now." It was a huge transition, but I loved it. I've been able to play with a lot of guys here: Keith Smith, Travis Ricidi, Popovich, Vince. A lot of guys that are really good friends with me now, and I just have a lot of. I'm really excited going into this season. It's my final one. It's the last ride here. I only have 12 guaranteed games of college football left in my life, so I'm going to try. It's crazy. I'm just going to enjoy the heck out of it while I can.
You mentioned guys like Keith Smith, and you were recruited as a quarterback. How big of an influence were they in your transition to linebacker?
Oh, they were huge. Vince and Keith took me underneath their wing, and they guided me through everything. I was fortunate enough to play one season with Keith and then one season with Vince. So, I was their roommates both years, and it was just fun getting to know them, building great relationships with them.
Now, tell me about the mindset of being able, your high school career thinking, I got to avoid everything, and now it's, I want to hit someone as much as possible.
Well, I told Coach Mack, whatever I got to do to get on the field, it doesn't matter to me. I'll play fullback, tight end, whatever it takes. And he told me I was going to play linebacker, so I just hit that switch, that mindset. Well, I got to hit people now, so I just hit the switch in my head.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, tell me about the recruiting process in general. I mean, how was that for you? How was it difficult knowing that I may need to change my position?
It was really frustrating for me. I joined it, but it was frustrating. I was getting recruited heavy by a lot of Pac-12 schools to play linebacker. So San Jose State was one of the only schools that gave me a shot at playing quarterback. But I think they kind of suckered me in with put a little icing on the top saying that I'd play quarterback. And at the end, transitioned me to linebacker. But I wouldn't change this for the world, man. I love it here. If I can go through it all again, San Jose State would be on the top of my list again.
So it's not exactly how you written it up, but the end all be all.
Yeah.
You're pretty satisfied?
Oh, yeah, I'm satisfied. I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change anything at all, man. I love it here. This is my second home coming from Southern California. And after my career's done, I might even settle out here with my family. So, yeah.
And were you just a quarterback all through your high school career and all that stuff?
From third grade up, I was just a quarterback. And it was basically go on defense and just tackle somebody. It wasn't techniques or anything. It was just kind of like go out there, you're an athlete, and just make a play.
Right. And then being able to be almost like the quarterback on the defensive side, do you think that experience with being like the field general on the offensive side, has that helped you or been like a foundation for you to make that switch?
I think it definitely helped me. Playing quarterback, I had to be the leader of not only the offense but the whole team. And those leadership skills, you can definitely see transitioned over to being a defensive leader now. I don't only lead the defense, I try to rally the whole team behind me. And I'm really thankful to be able to play quarterback those couple years I got to.
Any high school players were to come up to you and ask for a little advice about having that make that transition, because it's not always easy to switch positions, especially if you're doing it all your entire life. But in order to get into the door, you got to make sacrifices. What would you give as advice to them?
I just tell them have an open mind. Have an open mind when you come to college, so you don't know what will happen. You play a quarterback, you can move to receiver. You can play corner and move to receiver. So, just have an open mind coming in. That's what I did. I had an open mind. Whatever got me onto the field the fastest, it really didn't matter to me. I just wanted to play ball.
All right, my man. Thank you for joining us, man. Hey, simply put, he's a football player. Done.